Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel today. I'm Zion for those who don't know me, and yes, I'm in a different space today because I'm actually headed to a coffee shop. So I hope you have your coffee. I hope you're ready to hear from the Lord. This is going to be a short and sweet message, but yes, first of all, just thank you for clicking it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for encouraging me. I'm so blessed and thankful that I have a YouTube family who, wants to hear from the Lord and who encourages me. So I recently just got, not recently, but I had this coffee machine that still feels brand new, and I'm constantly using it to make this special latte I love at home. But recently I seen a pattern in how I make my lattes, and I'm like, I needed to be very specific, right? So the Lord started to speak to me because I accidentally pulled a shot of espresso and the actual espresso head fell, so all the coffee got messed up in my extraction. And so I started to panic because I'm like, this is gonna mess up the latte taste, like if it's not a specific amount of beans are not pulled, then it's gonna change the taste and all that kind of stuff. So I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to waste it. But then instantly the Lord showed me how much we ought to sometimes see the wasteful things in our lives as useful things, because he immediately reminded me of how I love to use this coffee scrub at home under my eyes and to create this cute mask that actually is really good for my skin. And I started to giggle because I'm like, Lord, you're so kind, you're so good. You show me things that I would have missed, because sometimes I'm in my feelings or I'm in my emotions and I want to complain, but you're in every detail and you want to remind me that the things that I could complain about today are things that are still useful and beneficial for me. And so I looked at that mess and I said, let me, collect it, use it for under my eyes, my usual routine, and let me pull a new extraction of coffee and make my latte. And so through that, I started to think of Romans chapter 5, verse 8, where it says that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. And I started to think of all the ways that, we want to just dismiss things in our lives because we feel like we are still in the midst of our pain, of our seasons that don't look great, and we want to just throw away things in our lives because we're like, we're not perfect, but it's while we were still sinners that Christ died for us. It was while we were undeserving. And I started to think of Revelations 21, where the Lord says, I am making all things new. Behold, I am going to make all things new. And I want to breathe that new hope into your life today, that God is choosing to make things new in your life, even when you feel like things are dry, even when you feel like you want to throw your season away, or you feel like certain things are not redeemable. It's in that place, it's in that old dream, it's in that old prayer, it's in that old thing that you want to toss to the side that God still wants to use in your life today. And just like plants, they need sunlight to thrive. And I want you guys to know that when you speak life over your situation, no matter how broken you feel, God is able to make things new. He's able to spring forth new blessings. He's able to use the things that you thought were too messy to actually bless you. And so I pray that through this story today, you guys are able to find encouragement that God can use all things for your good, and that he wants to just present you with so many blessings in this season. And when you open your eyes every day, I pray that you can know that God is able to make a new way. Sorry guys, I'm literally rushing because I have to go somewhere right now, but I hope this message encourages you. I hope you find so much joy and truth in where God has you, and you know that he is always making things new in your life, and that you can find new reasons to rejoice in his presence because he loves you so much, and so do I.